I heard my own voice confess to a crime. But I never said those words. Before we begin, subscribe if you love shocking family betrayal stories. The first time I heard my own voice confess to a crime, I was sitting in a police station. And I had never said those words. Yeah. I moved the money. They'll never know. The officer pressed stop and stared at me. Still want to deny it, Mr. Carter? My blood turned cold. Because that voice was mine. My name is Adrian Carter. I'm 34, married, and until last year, I thought loyalty meant something. I was wrong. I ran a mid-sized accounting firm in Chicago. Numbers made sense to me. People didn't. My wife, Claire, was the opposite. She understood people instantly. She could walk into a room and know who felt insecure, who wanted approval, who could be manipulated. Back then, I called it emotional intelligence. Now I call it what it was. Control. Claire and I had been married 6 years. No children yet. My mother adored her. My younger brother Mason trusted her more than me. Even my father, who trusted nobody, softened around her. She became the emotional center of my family. At first, I loved that. Then things changed. Claire developed a strange habit. She started recording me, not secretly. Openly. At dinner, say that again, she'd laugh. While cooking. While joking. While speaking on calls. She said she loved my voice. I found it cute. Then weird. Then concerning. One day I asked, "Why do you record so much?" She smiled. Memories. Simple answer. Simple lie. Then came the handwriting. Claire bought expensive notebooks. "Write me little notes," she said. Why? Because your handwriting feels personal. So I wrote notes. Shopping lists. Love notes. Random phrases. Signatures. Messages. She kept everything. Everything. One night, I saw her practicing writing. My writing. Every loop. Every slant. Every stroke. I laughed. "You're copying my handwriting?" She looked up calmly. "Just bored." I should have paid attention. I didn't. And that mistake nearly destroyed me. One Friday morning, my business partner called. Panicked. "Adrian, where's the reserve account?" "What?" "The emergency fund." I opened banking access. Balance, 0. $380,000 gone. I froze. What the hell? Then my email exploded. Bank notices. Fraud alerts. Internal complaints. Transfer authorization approved. Signed by me. My signature. My approval code. My voice confirmation. My entire body went cold. Someone had become me. And I had no idea how. At 2 p.m. police arrived. At 4 p.m. my wife cried in front of my mother. At 6 p.m. my family stopped looking at me like a son. By midnight, I realized I was completely alone. And that was only the beginning. At 1 a.m. I checked Claire's phone. What I found changed everything. Because my wife wasn't protecting me. She was leading them. Claire's deleted folder contains hundreds of files named with one word, Adrian. Claire slept beside me. Peaceful. As if she hadn't helped destroy my life. Her phone unlocked with her birthday. Inside hidden files were recordings. Hundreds. No. Thousands. Organized by category. Angry. Calm. Professional. Tired. Apologetic. Short answers. Money terms. Authorization phrases. I stopped breathing. She had built a library of my voice. Then I found practice files. Her voice. Mimicking mine. Again. 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 Then software screenshots. AI voice cloning. I felt sick. She had trained a model using my voice. That fake confession. Manufactured. Then messages. One group chat. Named, Family First. Members, Claire. Mom. Dad. Mason. Not me. I opened it. Message from Claire, he's suspicious sometimes. Stay consistent. Mom, how long until everything is transferred? Claire, soon. He still trusts me. Mason, after this, he gets nothing, right? Claire, nothing. My hands shook. I kept scrolling. Then the truth hit. This wasn't about stolen money. It was about inheritance. 3 years earlier, my father updated his will. Everything was structured under me, not because I was favorite. Because I ran finances responsibly. If something happened to Dad, I controlled distribution. They hated that. Not openly. Quietly. Claire found the weakness. Me. She spent years gaining trust. Building access. Learning my habits. Collecting my voice. Copying my handwriting. Turning my own family against me. Then came the message that shattered me. Mom wrote, I know he's my son, but he's too controlling. This is best for everyone. I stared. Too controlling. I paid their debts. Covered hospital bills. Saved Mason from bankruptcy. And this was gratitude. I photographed everything. Every chat. Every file. Then Claire moved. I locked the phone. Pretended to sleep. She stared at me. Long silent. Then whispered into darkness. You should have stayed simple, Adrian. Ice flooded my spine. She knew. She knew I had looked. I turned slowly. What? She smiled. Cold. Beautiful. Terrifying. Nothing. Next morning, my accounts were frozen. Clients vanished. News spread. Fraud suspect. Embezzlement. Trust collapsed. Within a week, I lost nearly everything. Then Claire filed for divorce. Publicly. Claiming financial abuse. My own mother supported her statement. I had never felt betrayal like that. Not rage. Not sadness. Something worse. Erasure. They weren't just taking money. They were rewriting reality. Making me the villain. Then my lawyer called. Adrian, there's one more problem. What now? Your father changed his will. What? He signed 3 months ago. I froze. He removed you. Impossible. Dad never told me. Who inherits control? I asked. Silence. Then. Claire. My wife had stolen my life. Legally. But she made one mistake. She thought numbers were all I understood. She forgot something. Accountants follow patterns. And liars leave trails. I decided something that night. If they wanted war, I would audit every lie. Adrian discovers someone in the family is secretly scared of Claire. I began with timestamps. Transfers. Calls. Signatures. Metadata. Voice files. I built a timeline. Then I saw something strange. One login wasn't Claire. It was Mason. My brother had accessed the hidden voice software. Why? I met him secretly. Parking garage. Midnight. He looked exhausted. "Why are you here?" he asked. I said one thing: "She's going to destroy you too." He flinched. "Got him." I stepped closer. "You're scared of her?" "No." "Lie." He snapped. "You don't know what she's capable of." Silence. Then he broke. "She has recordings." "Of what?" Mason looked shattered. "Everything." "What everything?" "My gambling." I stared. He whispered. "She funded my debts, then owned me. Claire hadn't manipulated only me. She had compromised everyone. Mom's secret loans. Dad's offshore tax issues. Mason's gambling. She collected leverage. Then controlled the family." I asked the question haunting me. "Why me?" Mason looked at me. "Because of guilt." Then said. "Because Dad isn't your biological father." My world stopped. "What? You were adopted?" I couldn't breathe. "No." "Yes." "No." "Yes." I grabbed him. "Say that again." "You were adopted at 3. My hands released. Everything blurred. He continued. "Dad loved you anyway. Maybe more than us." My chest tightened. "Why hide it?" "Dad wanted to tell you." "Then why didn't he?" Mason's eyes filled. "Claire found out first." "No. No. No." He continued. "She told Dad if he revealed it, Mom would collapse. She used that secret to control him. That was the real betrayal. Not money. Identity. My wife learned my deepest truth before I did. And weaponized it." Then Mason whispered something worse. "She killed Dad." Silence. "What did you say?" "He didn't die naturally." Rage exploded. "What are you saying?" "She changed his medication schedule." I stumbled back. "No. She made it look accidental." I wanted to scream. "She said it had to happen before he changed the will back." I stared at my brother. "Monster. Coward. Witness. You knew." Tears streamed down his face. "Yes, you let it happen." He collapsed emotionally. "She had everything on all of us." I looked at him with disgust. "You're all cowards." Then I walked away. But not before saying, "You help me end her, or go down with her." He whispered. "I'll help." That was the night revenge stopped being personal. It became justice. I no longer wanted my money back. I wanted truth. And Claire had no idea, her empire was about to collapse. Adrian discovers Claire is planning to marry again, even before divorce is final. Claire loved control. So I attacked the one thing controllers fear. Uncertainty. Step 1. Make her paranoid. Anonymous envelope. Sent to her office. Inside. 1 sheet. Only 5 words. "I know what you did." No signature. No explanation. She panicked. Mason updated me. "She's not sleeping." Good. Step 2. Turn family loyalty into suspicion. I sent evidence fragments anonymously. Mom received bank screenshots. Dad's doctor received medication records. Claire's attorney received AI software purchase logs. Now everyone questioned everyone. Step 3. The trap. Claire was hosting an engagement party. Yes. Engagement. To a wealthy investor named Daniel. Divorce not final. Already moving on. Classic Claire. Upgrade and repeat. I hacked nothing. Stole nothing. I simply prepared truth. Mason gave me access to the house. I synced the smart TV. Loaded files. Video. Audio. Messages. Confessions. Every lie. Party night arrived. Champagne. Luxury. Smiles. Masks. Claire stood glowing in white. Fake innocence. Daniel raised a glass. To Claire. Then the screen changed. Claire's face froze. Audio played. Her voice. Clear. Cold. Adrian trusts love. That's why he's easy to break. Silence. Shock. Another clip. Once his reputation collapses, everything transfers. Daniel lowered his glass. Guests stared. Claire screamed. Turn that off. Next file. Message screenshots. Medication tampering. Voice cloning. Forgery. Everything. My mother began shaking. No, no. Then the final recording. Claire speaking to herself during practice. Laughing. They think I married for love. I married for access. Daniel stepped away from her. Disgusted. She looked around. No allies. No masks left. Then she saw me. At the doorway. I walked in. Slowly, everyone moved aside. Claire's face twisted. Not fear. Hatred. You. Yes. She laughed. Then smiled. You think this wins? I stopped in front of her. It ends. She leaned close. Whispered. No, Adrian. Then smiled. I kept one secret from you. My stomach dropped. She whispered. I'm pregnant. The room spun. Pregnant? No. She studied my face. Still controlling. Still calculating. Then came her final move. You destroy me, she said loudly, and your child grows up without a mother. Gasps. Everyone stared at me. She weaponized motherhood instantly. I searched her face, and saw it. Micro-expression. Lie. I smiled. First time in months. You forgot something. What? You taught me pattern recognition. I pulled a file. Lab report. DNA timestamp. Then spoke. You're pregnant. Her confidence returned. Yes. I looked into her eyes. The child isn't mine. Silence detonated. Claire went pale. For the first time, she had no move. Claire finally loses control, and reveals the darkest truth herself. Claire stopped breathing normally. Daniel stared. What does he mean? I held up the report. Conception timeline doesn't match. Daniel stepped back. Claire snapped. Shut up. He shouted. Whose child is it? She broke. Completely. The perfect mask cracked. She screamed. At least I'm not weak like all of you. Guests froze. She pointed at everyone. You're pathetic. At Mom. You begged me to handle finances. At Mason. You sold your soul over gambling. At Dad's memory. He would have exposed everything. Then at me. And her eyes burned. I hated you most. I asked quietly, why? Her answer chilled the room. Because you were good. Silence. She continued. You had loyalty without effort. Trust without manipulation. Love without games. Tears filled her eyes. Not regret. Rage. I spent my whole life learning how to control people because nobody protected me. She laughed bitterly. But you? People just loved you. I finally understood. This was envy. Not greed alone. She wanted what she could never naturally earn. So she stole it. Piece by piece. Then sirens. Police entered. Mason had done his part. Claire looked around. Cornered. Finished. Then she smiled. That terrified me more than anger. She looked at me and said, "You still don't know the final truth." "What truth?" She smiled softly. "I did not kill your father." Cold silence. "What?" "He changed the medication himself." "No." She continued. "He knew everything." My pulse exploded. "No. He knew I manipulated everyone." "Stop lying." She laughed. "He let me." "Impossible." "Why?" Her smile turned cruel. "Because he believed you'd only become strong after losing everything." My knees weakened. "No. No. No." She whispered. "Your father's final lesson was suffering." Police cuffed her. She kept smiling. Then one final sentence. "He left you a letter." I froze. "What letter?" She smiled. "In the old warehouse." Then she was gone. 3 days later, I found it. Dad's handwriting. My hands shook opening it. It read, "Adrian, if you're reading this, truth finally reached you. Yes, you were adopted. No, you were never less my son. I saw danger in Claire too late. I failed to remove her without destroying everyone. I made a terrible choice. I believed hardship would force truth into light. If I was wrong, I'm sorry. One more truth." My breathing stopped. "You were not adopted alone." "What?" Letter continued. "You had a sister." I stared. "No. She survived. Find her." I read that line again. Sister. Alive? After everything, another truth waited. Months passed. Claire went to prison. Fraud. Forgery. Financial crimes. Conspiracy. Mom tried apologizing. I couldn't. Not yet. Maybe one day. Maybe never. Mason entered recovery. Changed. Slowly. As for me, I rebuilt. Smaller office. Smaller life. Stronger mind. One evening, I sat alone in my office. Phone rang. Unknown number. I answered. "Hello." Silence. Then a woman's voice. Soft. Shaking. "Adrian?" My heart stopped. "Yes." She whispered. "I think. I'm your sister." I closed my eyes. After betrayal. After loss. After destruction. Life offered something unexpected. Not revenge. Not money. Family. Real family. And for the first time in a year, I smiled. Because Claire took everything she could steal. But she failed to steal the one thing that mattered. Who I really was. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more shocking betrayal and revenge stories.